I need a 30 for 30 to show that I'm different like Jordan and Pippen, you bitch. I need a 30 for 30 like Jalen and Webber. Nobody gon' fuck on my clique. I need a 30 for 30. KD led us in with some GOAT talk for this week, man. Shit. One thing you can't say about KD, he is a loyal friend. He say he'll take Kyrie as the most skilled guy that he's played with, even though he's played with Steph Curry, 2-time MVP, 1-time unanimous MVP. People say he's the greatest shooter of all time, and he also tapped that rock. KD take Kyrie. But KD turned some heads this week by saying he'll take Kyrie over Allen Iverson, AI, the answer, the cultural icon, who many people say is pound for pound the best ball player ever. People say, well, Tiny Archibald and things of that nature. But he in that conversation. So that was a big statement from KD. So I want to know how y'all feel. I know what era we grew up in. So let's try to put that aside and just look at it objectively. Who you got? Kyrie or AI?
I'm going with AI, and it's real simple for me. AI went to the finals as the clear-cut leader of his team. We've seen what Kyrie has done when he's been the clear-cut leader of his team. With the Cavs, they had the number 1 draft pick for like 2 years in a row. With the Celtics, he made Jason Tatum look like it was a mistake for them drafting him. With the Nets, when he got hurt, the Nets actually became a better team. Simple as that. T, take it away.
God damn, Joe. Such an indictment. You making it seem like that boy Kyrie ain't even a real hooper.
He's skillful. He got skills.
Right.
But it's more to the game than just skills.
Okay. Shit, I hear you. Hot take Joe. That's who he is. I'll tell you what you got.
Y'all really want me to do this?
Talk to her.
Listen.
What this man doing?
Y'all see what this is? Y'all see this?
Yeah. Look like a phone to me.
This is a cricket phone. These are the phones that Kevin Durant carries.
All right.
You tell that man, text me anytime. Tweet me anytime. Anytime. Right. I don't give a shit what kind of spin Kyrie got on a layup that he ain't never seen nobody block Kyrie's layup. I don't give a shit what kind of pat Kyrie got with the rock. Look, it ain't even close. When you need Allen Iverson to show up, win, lose, or draw, he gonna show up. That man done failed more times than my son done failed, and he ain't but 5 years old. This man done failed so many times in his career on that flow. Done got hit so many times in his career on that flow. He's tough. He's gritty. He's gonna come with it every night. It don't make a shit if that man is 8 for 38. He gonna come to play. But he also is one of those guys that you gonna come play for because he's gonna give you 48 minutes of ball. Allen ain't gonna quit. Allen's never gonna blast anybody. Allen's never gonna do anything. Listen, if Allen had Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown at that Philly team, what do you think that finals would look like?
Oh, we still winning that ship, but he would have got more help. We winning that ship.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I would have won, but it definitely wouldn't have been 4-1.
I get it.
Okay. All right. But
he had Dikembe now. That's a Hall of Famer.
Right.
But that's just a defender. But he ain't have much help. He ain't have much help
offensively.
Offensively, his help. What, Aaron McKee, second lead?
He had Eric Snow, Aaron McKee,
Lynch,
George Lynch,
Tar Heel.
I mean, really? Kyrie has had Kevin Love. He's had LeBron James. I should have started with LeBron and then just stopped right there. He's gonna have KD next year.
Lucky motherfucker, ain't it, boy? That's
He had Tatum, he had Brown, he had Gordon Hayward. Granted, Gordon Hayward was sitting with him. I'm saying he's had all these luxuries, but yet the thing is what Joe said. It's the leadership. Come on, man, Kyrie. All right, so you had the opportunity to come back and play in this bubble, which you spoke highly against and didn't want to play. Now, okay, fine, whatever that opinion is, because this is the same guy that told me the earth was flat. And my homeboy Ray said, have you listened to this dude talk before? So I'm throwing all that out there for context, just for what Kyrie is. I don't know what Kyrie's about. That's my bottom line about Kyrie. Kyrie's one of them guys that I think if he cut his finger, he's out for a week. Allen Iverson is one of them guys that if he cuts his finger, he's back on the floor the next night.
His finger could be cut off.
Ronnie Lott. Whatever it takes. Allen Iverson is just cut from a different cloth. And KD should never, ever in his life, ever say anything about this topic ever in his life, ever again.
So who got the quote? What was the quote again?
Okay.
Just so we thorough.
So here we go. Here it is. It's on me right here. Let me just share it. All right.
Okay.
Let me just share this joint.
So we won't be thorough because we know that boy KD, which I respect. The motherfucker getting at you, I ain't got no problem with you getting at. You know what I'm talking about? But so what was the exact quote? So the people know.
Okay, so he's on the podcast on Tuesday. Says that Iverson was a better all-around player than Iverson. I mean, Irving was a better all-around player than Iverson. Better ball handler than Iverson. Then he says, after he says that, he tries to walk it back. Like, we need to cut that out. I don't want no problems with AI. Y'all might have to cut that one. I don't want to get out. I don't want to get out. I'm just saying I feel like Kyrie got more skill. Did we not see that man put the goat on his ass? Did we not see that? Did anybody miss that highlight?
He didn't fall, but he crossed him up.
Come on, y'all. Listen.
Allen also led the league in steals several years.
The man has averaged 27 for his career.
Here's okay.
I don't think these kids ain't seen them play, man.
I know.
Well, when we talking about KD though, KD a scholar though. KD a scholar of the game. So I can't give. That's what he be telling us. That I read an article that said if you come to KD house, he gonna make you watch Michael Jordan.
He didn't watch tape in them finals against the Warriors.
I tell you what, like me and T, we talked about this. Does KD seem like a X's and O guy to you?
Yeah, I think he's pretty heady.
I don't think so. I don't think it's IQ. I think he lives off his skill set. He doesn't seem like an X and O. I don't see KD being to be honest, I don't see KD being a leader.
No, he
just wants to play. But
he didn't put that on wax. He put that on wax. He don't want to do that.
That's what gets me. Because we all know Kyrie wants to be the leader of a team, right? And then he go team up with you. So is that in a way saying but not saying that I feel like, I could be the leader of this team?
Talking about from Kyrie's standpoint?
Right. If I want to lead a team, right, I'd have been at these stops where I was the leader. And then I say, you know what? Now I'm going to team up with him. But I want to be the leader. That means that I see something in him that says it's going to allow me to be the leader of the team.
He's going to be led off to a flat earth.
What? Flat, crooked, straight, curved.
Listen, KD is 32 years old.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that. How many more years do you think he's got where he's at that level, that Warriors level, or whatever level, the MVP level of ball? How many more years you think he got?
You saying assuming he's fully recovered from the Achilles, right?
Let's just say he's fully recovered.
I probably give him another 4, 5, just off his skill set, because he don't have to do much to get his shot off.
Yeah, he's so skilled.
How many chips does he get between now and then? Come on,
If he stay with the Nets, he's getting 0.
You got them Lakers, baby. I can't. I mean, if what I've said before is that LeBron is gonna move to full-time point guard, and I believe LeBron James can play full-time point guard until he decides to quit.
He should have been a full-time point guard.
He can be 40 and be out there playing point guard.
Yeah.
At 6'9", 260, he can be 40 and be out there. And so that gives me Anthony Davis, and if I get another piece.
Now there are talks, which around this time is always gonna be talks, but of them trading away their young pieces to get Bradley Beal.
It's over with. If that happens, it's a wrap. If that happens, Kyrie ain't finna see no ship. It's a fucking wrap. That 2016 shit, that shot, he need to frame that motherfucker. He need to put that on T-shirts and have it. Maybe I already got it. If we get Bradley Beal, it's a
no. I'm saying the Nets.
Who? What? Hold on. What the fuck?
You ain't set him up like that, Joe.
Joe, you better clarify this shit. Joe, how the hell you gonna set me up for some shit like that? You up here goddamn getting me up here. You know what you did.
Watered up for Spain.
You just did me like goddamn Red Fox did Della Reese on Harlem Nights. You got my mouth all ready for some orange juice, ain't nothing but a cone in the goddamn container. That's what you just did.
What did he tell her?
What did he tell her?
Swallow it and shut up.
No, he did. No, I'm not gonna. But Joe, you a LeBron guy.
Exactly.
If we don't need Bill over there with them boys.
That's why I'm finna get at you for one.
We don't need Bill over there.
Did I not say they're trading away their young people? The Lakers ain't got no young people. Who young?
We got Kuz.
You did not say it.
I thought you were talking about Kuz. Kuz?
So the Wizards gonna give up Kuz? I mean, the Wizards gonna grab Kuz for Bill?
All right, hold on. Watch this. What Brandon Ingram just do once he got away from LeBron?
He shined.
He became an all-star.
He did.
The third guy with LeBron gonna have to play a role. So it ain't no telling. Kuz might have a little game. I fuck with Kuz. But you just had me thinking I had a dynasty.
Listen, we already know the Lakers. We know the Lakers going to try to do.
You got enough money. You paying Danny Green $15 million a year. You ain't got enough money.
They gonna ship. Look, they gonna give Danny that 15 and tell him he go home.
So let's look at this then. If Kyrie and KD pull it off up there and get a ship in Brooklyn,
big if.
Does that elevate Kyrie over AI?
No.
Where AI having 0 ships and Kyrie getting 2. If Kyrie gets another.
No.
Yeah.
No. Because Kyrie.
So is there anything Kyrie can do to be to
Kyrie will probably get that ring sitting down on the sidelines during the finals.
So you sound like you got some major smoke with Kyrie.
He can't stay healthy. I mean, that's a given. He can't stay healthy.
Let me tell you something about Kyrie. You know what he is? He's that kid that can't play well with others. You feel me? He's that kid that can't play well with others.
See, that's a big indictment, man.
Listen, man.
So you saying Kyrie grew up as the only child is what you're saying?
He don't play well with others. He just don't. He just not. He's all about him. He in his mind, he thinks he's like this leader. Like he could probably be a cult leader or something like that.
What now?
He could lead a cult.
He said a coach.
A cult.
No, he said a cult.
That's Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving will have all these folks out here. The spin dribble cult.
So is that what KD under right now?
That's what he under. Yeah, I'm just loving his sauce. All that. And then that man gonna go sit down on you the second half of the year. He done played 50 games. He done got his bag. He gone home. He can't stay healthy. The boy don't drink milk. He probably don't believe in milk. He probably won't. He probably think the cows is free range. The cows should be free range.
Why is
cows.
this man going off?
Need milk. I can't stand Kyrie Irving, bro.
Why is this man going off?
For all the stuff that man can do on that floor, that man should literally be like the best point guard in the league. For what everybody told me about him. Now, mind you, he came from Duke. He was hurt when he left Duke.
He was.
If you remember that. He was hurt when he left Duke.
I think he only played, 2 games?
He didn't play long. He was still number 1 pick. That told you scouts thought this man was the most skilled player in that draft. He didn't, and it still didn't translate until LeBron came back. And then he was salty because Bron's block got more views than my shot. Whatever you want to call it.
Now to his defense, I can't.
Here you come defending the Duke.
I'll T. We running a business. I'm trying to goddamn be.
You think he got a Blue Devil muscle shirt up on?
No, he don't. He don't. Do your work. I ain't gonna do it like that.
Y'all already see.
Do your work. Do your work.
Y'all know what time it is in this motherfucker. You know what time it is in motherfucker. All right. I think some of the things the motherfucker came at Kyrie with LeBron was unfair. They asked Kyrie, was LeBron a good father figure?
Yeah, but okay.
They literally asked this man who has a father, was LeBron a good father figure?
But here's my thing though.
Shit like that be crazy.
Kyrie didn't. All of his smoke should have went towards the media, not towards LeBron.
Yes.
Because LeBron didn't tell them to say that.
So you're not going to Clay. If Clay was on here, Clay would hit you with you don't think Mav and Rich and Bron and his whole camp build that whole narrative that Bron is the team and he builds everybody up and makes everybody better and all that.
No, I agree with that, but that doesn't mean that has nothing to do with the father thing. I think the media did that. Yeah, the media do not like to see two brothers coming together. Period.
Remember, Bron bought everybody them suits and shit. Remember this the capri pants suits.
Yeah.
I kind of remember that. Yeah.
Listen, who was that? Who was that bought Chuck a suit? Somebody bought Chuck a suit. Charles Barkley.
Who the fuck? Who
was it Moses?
Who bought that?
Moses Malone?
Oh, he been back in the gap.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was somebody, but it had nothing. You already know they tried to do that whole pitting Kyrie versus LeBron thing, and I think Kyrie just fed into it because he wanted his own team. I think he wanted. This is what he wanted. When they had them 2 number 1 picks, he wanted those 2 picks to pan out, and he be the leader of the team and take Cleveland. And you know what? He probably wanted to win the ship for Cleveland before LeBron.
I'm not gonna fault him for that because I saw that with Kobe. Kobe said on tape he had to separate from Shaq to show that he didn't need Shaq.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Kyrie separated, and what did it say?
Hell of a point. Because what happened in Boston didn't work. Didn't look good at all. Now, we see this year without him, though. Boston flamed out again against a team that me and you, Joe, we had Boston picked.
We had them winning. We had them winning.
You know, now I don't know if that says more about Kemba or what. And we saying all this, but AI ain't won either. You know what I'm saying? But I'm with y'all, of course. I'm with y'all, AI. I wish my boy Bobby Lee brought his ass to work today. Maybe he can give us the young G perspective. You know what I'm saying? But he probably would have.
Well, he not going. You would have had to put Steph on that screen. So.
Yeah, you're right. Because he hate Kyrie just because he want to slurp Steph and shit like that. But y'all young G's out there, y'all young hoopers, let us know how y'all feel about it. Be objective. Go study the game. Go watch some AI. Go really watch some AI. Y'all know what Kyrie represents. Okay, y'all see Kyrie. Go watch some AI. Because we've seen it all. We've seen both of these guys really play. That's why we signed with AI. We've seen AI go through these wars. We see this man dive to the lane at 6 feet. They listed him at 165 pounds.
I don't know.
They listed him at 165 pounds. We saw him dive to that lane countless times, and he in there. But he didn't give a fuck. He didn't give a fuck. We saw him lead his team. So go watch him and tell us how y'all feel about it. What you got, Joe?
Oh, Kobe in an All-Star game. Kobe was like, they had a bet how many times AI was gonna hit the floor.
Because they knew. He didn't care. He was
That's
going.
An All-Star game.
And this is in the league where you still had bigs. Yet AI was in his prime during the reign of the power forward. Yep. This is when it was a power forwards league. Okay, a lot of kids probably don't realize that. Okay, but them 2000s, that's a power forwards league. You had some boys. You had some motherfucking boys.
KG.
And she, you had Chris Webber. AI didn't give a fuck. He coming in that bitch. You understand?
That's that football background though. A lot of folks don't know that about
yeah. He say he was a better football player than basketball, and I believe him.
He got some highlights.
I believe if you can cross a motherfucker up while actually dribbling, I know you can juke somebody.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, that ain't shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That ain't shit. That he would have been Kyler Murray probably. Yep. If you put him on a weight program. Now I just saw on his All the Smoke interview, he said he refused to lift weights. Because AI, and we might have to do this for a separate segment. AI, they asked him who he thought was the best dunker of all time. AI slick tried to throw Andre Iguodala in there.
Really?
To say that Andre was better than Vince at dunking the basketball, just because of some of the shit he had seen Andre Iguodala do when he was his teammate. But I thought about that because he said Andre tried to get him to lift weights, and AI refused to lift weights. He was like, "This shit too heavy. I ain't lifting." But y'all know if he had played football, he would have had to lift weights.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I can imagine him getting to about a Kyler Murray size, and think about what that motherfucker would have done. Shit. Woo! It would have been crazy. If it wasn't for that shit in that damn bowling alley, that's what we would have seen.
Yeah.
He said he was going to play football.
Yeah.
Shout out to that boy, the answer.
Shout out to John Thompson.
Shout out. Long live forever. John Thompson.
Gave him a shot, man.
Long live forever. John Thompson. No doubt about it.
Go. Subscribe to our daddy's YouTube channel. He's the best. Hit the like button, turn on the notifications.